Okay, here we go. Recording number 6. Common assessment mistakes. Now, this image is really apt because here's the truth of the matter. If you set up the assessment wrong, it's very, very difficult to recover. There's almost nothing you can do. You can zero everything out and do it over again. And what usually happens almost every time we do it wrong is because we wanted to please a customer and do what they wanted. I'm going to tell you right now, stay in process. Biggest single mistake is people want to, either because they think it's more interesting or the leader wants a perspective of everybody, or they want to save money, they'll bundle multiple teams with multiple leaders into one assessment. The problem with this is you blend together the results. So you might have a team with one color benchmarking, another team with another. This is like when you were a little kid and stirred primary colors together and made yellow, green, and red into gray. This doesn't work. Second is there's no action focus. You don't know which team. The behaviors, I showed you before that the benchmarkings are very common, but the behaviors are often different. So now, with the 3 elements, which behavior do you pick to work on? And finally, there's a real tendency to set this up where one group says, well, it's the other one doing it. There's nothing good about this. Please never, never do this. The right answer is this. You set up TDAs for each of the 2 teams, and then you create this pseudo-leadership team. I'll give you 6 people in my example. That's enough, and what you need to do is to have the team leader understand that as participation reports come out, he's got to urge everyone to participate, or you won't protect the essential anonymity of this. You get data for each team. You can see exactly what to do. You get a focus for action. You know what action items are for each of the 3 teams. And there's very difficult to blame, at least across the team interface, because each team's data is separate. I hope this makes sense to you. Another mistake that I encountered fairly recently, a team leader wanted a TDA. He was out of the country. I couldn't help him. A new provider set it up and briefed the TDA report. He's a great guy, didn't have a lot of experience, and got a lot of resistance from the blues on the team and was unable to complete it. And what emerged was that where the team leader always wants to have a team, this in fact was not a team. These people were Australian, they're all over the country. They were made of companies that had been bought, and they were entrepreneurs, they were blues, they had little social contacts with each other. They weren't really much cleaner way is to set up IDAs for each, do them simultaneously, have them invite everyone that knows enough to participate on each of the IDAs, agree that everyone will share their ideas and actions, and also they'll share their benchmarks with trusted others. I don't believe you should share the benchmarks with everybody. You see, there's a really important point about IDAs. We're not in a contest. We're not trying to get the best score. I always urge people to include some people that flat don't like them or they have difficulty to work with for the learning they'll get from it. This is very, very valuable. So a low score does not mean anything to me except we don't know how to interpret it, and it could very well be they've done exactly what we asked them to, which is resist the urge to put in people that they know like them. Those are the 2 most common errors, and now we'll go on to something I've already animated and spoken to before, but I'll do it again, our 3-day workshops. Hope you enjoyed this, and have a great day wherever you are.